very much hoping to get a reaction from the MK Dons versus Wimbledon game. A particular fan has called in. We're waiting for that to happen. And we're also hoping to speak to Dermot Gallagher, obviously all sorts about the refereeing decisions as well. That's all dependent on how Luton got on. I don't know if we got the score on Luton. Were you paying attention, guys?
No, I'm still thinking about vanishing spray.
Right, OK, vanishing spray. It does it for you, does it?
It
6-6, what a game that is, eh?
6-6.
It feels like
Alan Hansen and Jamie Carragher, oh my God, they'll be having kittens, won't they?
They will. I'm hoping for this call to come in from the MK Dons game. The rivalry between clubs can be magnified with MK Dons Wimbledon, can't it? I mean, because obviously Wimbledon are where they are, and Wimbledon have done the real donkey work to get back where they were.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of legacy there. Big legacy.
Well, it's hatred, isn't it? Because basically MK Dons stole Wimbledon's clothes.
Absolutely.
But should there be resentment for MK's fans? You know, they never. A lot of them.
Trust me, mate.
A lot of them never lived near Wimbledon, and it's their local team. There's no team that's close to them. Should they be hated as well? Is that fair?
I think the trouble with Wimbledon eventually is that basically they didn't have the fan base. They had no money. They had a small stadium.
Yeah, but you can't move a club from Wimbledon.
You can't,
up to Milton Keynes.
It's not America.
Yeah, but you look at the situation. They were talking about moving Wimbledon to Dublin.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay, we have got a MK Dons fan on the phone. Good evening.
Hi guys.
Hi, thanks very much for calling. I didn't catch your name.
It's Ollie.
Ollie, tell us about the game. Obviously, MK Dons won 3-0. Obviously, well deserved.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously our League One quality just sort of shone through. I thought Wimbledon sort of gave it a good go, very committed, but ultimately, especially on the set pieces, we were just too good. And
in terms of the competition itself, I mean, do you play much credence before we talk about the actual two clubs tonight? Is it a competition you take seriously?
I think we sort of have to. I mean, you look at tonight, and we've got 7,000 people there for what is effectively our biggest derby game. We've got 32,000 seats there, so I think the objective for us has to be, get through to the next round, hopefully draw the big team. I think that's sort of in the back of everyone's minds during games like this.
And what was the atmosphere like? Was it tense? Was there not much of the sort of singing that you expect at these kind of games? Obviously, with the two clubs' history, what was it like? What was the atmosphere like?
I think we were pleasantly surprised. Actually, I thought both sets of fans made a fair amount of noise. Really. I thought the AFC fans were obviously in good voice at the start, brought quite a lot of numbers actually. I think it was played in a good atmosphere and it was played in good spirit.
In terms of MK Dons' season, I mean, obviously, I think it's fair to say you're the nearly men of League One. Do you expect better this year? Because you always sort of, I don't know, you're in there until the end of the season and always just finish outside the playoffs or just don't make it into automatic. What are your ambitions for this season, Ollie?
I think our ambitions have to be to get into that top six. It's quite funny, actually, because I was looking earlier today, and actually, you look at the teams that are in the division, and there's only 3 or 4 that have been there longer than us now. If we've got ambition, we've got a big stadium, we've got backing. We just, ultimately, if we're not in that top 6, Carl Robinson has failed.
In terms of the manager, obviously the chairman showed a lot of loyalty towards the manager there as well. He must be one of the longest serving managers in League One, I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, you say the chairman's shown him a lot of loyalty, but ultimately I think Carl's shown us a lot of loyalty. He's had opportunities to go to Wigan, Blackpool, Blackburn, countless other teams, and he's always said no. There's a great feeling among us that there's a vision for Milton Keynes Dons, and he buys into it.
And in terms of before you go, obviously you beat Wimbledon. Who would you ultimately like? Obviously, one more round of the big boys coming. Are you looking forward to a particular big boy, or you just like to play the lesser light, so to speak, and get as far as you can? Or do you look forward to a sort of a Man United or a Man City or something like that?
If any MK Dons fan tells you that they're not watching the Carling Cup draw, whenever it is tonight, tomorrow, and not hoping to get Man United at home, any of the big boys, then they're lying to you. That's in the back of every one of our minds. I mean, I've not looked at the results tonight, but I mean, if there's a Luton or a Wickham or Northampton, that'd be nice, but yeah, it's got to be a big boy. OK, thanks very much indeed for sharing your opinion after that game, and good luck to MK Dons throughout the rest of the season. Thanks for calling in. Thank you. All the best.